Thor is a snooze fest. While many Marvel fans will agree with me on the notion that Thor is a subpar addition to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, very few hold the opinion that Thor is a completely irredeemable movie, of which I am a part of that camp. I think Thor is an irredeemable movie. Furthermore, it is probably one of only 2 or 3 movies that one could sleep through and not feel like they've missed anything important. The main crux of my argument is grounded in a phenomenon that I like to call the Star Wars prequel effect. The Star Wars prequels are most remembered for their immense amount of poor dialogue and their lack of effective action sequences. Thor suffers from much the same issues. There's so much talking in this movie, and is not written well, mind you, that it completely takes the viewer right out of the film. Coupling this with 0 entertaining fight scenes makes for a boring film to say the least. Plus, this movie literally takes place over the course of a weekend, 2 to 3 days or so, and the filmmakers somehow found a way to put almost 0 substance into that short timeline. Heck, even the climactic battle in The Incredible Hulk had more, for lack of a better word, stuff than the entirety of Thor. There are many more problems with Thor that gives viewers even less to hang their hat of approval on. The love story is forced, uninspiring, and sloppy, like Padme Amidala and Anakin Skywalker. Thor's arc is shallow and somewhat meaningless compared to Loki, who is arguably the way better character in this movie, even though he's not the main character. The Warriors 3 and Lady Sif fall short of all the hype, and the combination of medieval looks and futuristic technology in Asgard mix as well as about mayonnaise and ice cream. And plus, all the Dutch angles really give the viewer unbelievable neck pain. Well, hold on just a second, some might say. What about all the humor and Loki's character? Don't those bode well for the movie and take away many of the aforementioned sins? In short, no. While Loki is an excellent character, as Naomi will expand upon in her Villain or Victim series, the humor in this film is severely overrated. I disagree with Naomi on Darcy being a funny character, and I think Thor is wholly unfunny in his first standalone movie. As I mentioned earlier, Thor being the film, suffers from the Star Wars prequel effect. But sadly, it also falls victim to what I like to call the Jar Jar Binks formula. Jar Jar is ridiculed for being a character whose main role is to provide comic relief through their stupidity. While this can work for younger audiences, adults find this humor lazy and dull. Both Thor and Darcy have the exact same issue. The screenwriters based Thor and Darcy's humor on their stupidity and ignorance, which becomes less and less funny as the movie drags on. Humor can be done right in many ways, but character ignorance is not one of them. Well, there you have it. Thor is a boring film with boring action, boring characters, except for Loki, and boring humor, which results in a movie a parent would play for their child in order to help them fall asleep. What do you think of my rant? Sound off in the comments down below. And thanks for watching.
Don't say it! Don't you say it! Left! Come on!